What do you think of this Timex? I kinda like it. Hello everyone, it's Chris, your horological dumpster diver here at Awkward Horology, and the watch today we have is well under £100 on Amazon. In fact, this bad boy is retailing for just $59.99. It's a little 90s, a little retro, and it's packed with some decent features for the price. Timex itself is a well-known brand with buckets of history and now are more famous for the cheaper end of the market, fighting against the likes of Casio, Sekonda and Rotary for your bargain bucket money. This is part of Timex's well-known expedition range. Last year I actually reviewed the 43mm PVD chronograph and I would definitely recommend that one. In fact, it has made my list of October Amazon deals. The link to that video will be, of course, at the end of this one. Anyway, affiliate links are provided below. Let's get started. Oh, and by the way, guys, thank you for the feedback last week. I have accordingly dropped the background music for this one. So let me know what you think. So let's jump right into the specs on this one. 40mm in diameter, 10mm thick with a compact 46mm lug to lug. Finally, to round off those measurements, we have 20mm lug width, which makes it very strap friendly. In this brass construction, we have a quartz movement with a day-date function, mineral crystal, indigo black light. Hands and loom pip have also got a little bit of loom, but it's not amazing by any means. And then to round off the specs, we have 100 meters of water resistance, which I think is the minimum acceptability for the expedition range. And before you say, duh, Chris, that's what it's meant to be, some of the models in the expedition line only seem to have 50 or even 30 meters. So 100 meters, pretty good. Okay, so let's dive into the watch's looks. I like the numerals and I like the cream dial. I think it's both simple and a little bit different. On the NATO strap I have it on, it seems to be a little more military inspired rather than the stock leather strap that it comes in. By the way, I picked this watch up for a pittance second hand and the leather strap had all but disintegrated. So the previous owner had stuck it on this black nylon Zulu strap. I haven't taken it off that because I think it suits the watch really well, especially with the black numerals. The day-date window doesn't feel the day-date window doesn't feel intrusive, and there is a nice frame around the window. Along with the Arabic numerals on the dial, you can see 13 to 24 indices on the chapter ring, again clear and cleanly printed. The text on this dial reads Timex Expedition under the 12 and Indiglo and 100 meters of water resistance under the 6. So now I'm going to tell you what I like and what I don't like about this watch. And although it is cheaply priced, it certainly doesn't mean that there is nothing to complain about, or at least to whinge about a little bit. Firstly, the white second hand. Although I feel it ought to be black, not white, as this watch is all about legibility, and I think the potential of a black second hand would have been better for this goal. Secondly, the bezel is fixed. If Casio can do a friction bezel for cheaper, then in my opinion, Timex should do that too. Hell, some of the Duros on retail for near the same price or cheaper on sale have a bezel which is ratcheting. So come on, Timex, let's do something other than just a fixed bezel. It makes it feel a bit like a toy. Finally, why on earth would you give a watch 100 meters of water resistance but not provide it on either a nylon, rubber or bracelet? I think for this style of watch in particular, leather is a bit, well, pointless. But really, that's all I can say on this one. The watch is light and comfortable on wrist. I have a 7¼ inch wrist for your reference. It does look good, and 100 meters of water resistance plus Indiglo means that it does make a very nice tool watch. Anyway, what do you think of the watch? If I could say that you would be able to find it for £50 or under, then I think it's definitely worth a punt. As mentioned, links will be in the description below. Thanks again, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon.